Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you? My name is Omer Toqeer, and today I will be giving you a session on n8n. Basically, I will be guiding you how you can use n8n in making automated workflows and you can play with AI agents. In this session, I will give you a practical guide with a real-world AI-powered case study. As you all know, my name is Omer Toqeer. I am a data scientist working at Glowingsoft Technologies. I have a passion about automation and AI-driven solutions. Also, previously, I have turned complex processes into simple and automated systems. We'll start with what is n8n. So you can go to this website n8n.io. Let me know when you guys have joined there. So basically, what is n8n? n8n is an open source workflow automation tool that connects the apps, APIs, and services to automate repetitive tasks without heavy coding. Now, it have many features. We will discuss them in detail, but one of the main feature is the 500 plus integrations. You can use n8n and connect with popular apps, services, and custom APIs. Also, you can have the feature of drag and drop builder. You can just drag the components, connect them, and you can just custom support as well or AI support as well, and you can flexibly deploy that thing as well. Now, in this session, I will go through over the n8n fundamentals. Also, I will guide you how you can store locally n8n on your machines. And then we will have a practical example. So before n8n and everything, let's talk about what are AI agents. AI agents are basically autonomous systems that uses the artificial intelligence to perform the tasks with minimal or no human input. Now, they have features like you can process and decide, and they can even communicate with the APIs, services, and other systems to exchange information. And the last, but the most important step is they can perform complex multi-step tasks automatically following the logical sequences that we have provided them. Now, let's start with setting up the n8n locally. We will be giving a demo on the website, but if you want to store the n8n locally, you need to install the Node.js first. After the installation, you need to enter this command npm install n8n-c. So let me open my terminal and I can just write here n8n space npm install n8n -c. Okay, so it is previously installed on my laptop. So what I can do is I will just write n8n start and I click on enter. Now it will take some time for initializing the process, and you can see that it has automatically started. So if I click on O, it will localhost 5678 on the port and it will start running. But for this demo, we will be using the n8n.io, their original website. So what you can do is you can just click on the sign in and it will take you to here. And if you have already created your account, it will, just show your account here. And if you don't have an account here, what you can do is you can go back to the previous page and click on get started. And here you can just fill all these fields and you can start your 14-day free trial. So assuming that all of you have created your account, you can click on the sign in. You can see this overall dashboard. Now, it will show you all your workflows here. Workflows are basically the AI agents you are making. Credentials will have a session. this credential section will have all the credentials you will input in this workflows. You can either add from here or you can manually add in a particular workflow. Okay, so we click on the workflows and you need to click on create workflow. Now, uh, you can open this website side by side. Meanwhile, I can give you, okay, so what we really do in n8n. In n8n, we can add triggers, you can add the nodes, you can configure your data flow, you can test and debug, and at last you can deploy. So I click on this add first step and you can see it says trigger manually. Now, what basically is a trigger in n8n? In n8n, a trigger is the starting point of a workflow. It's the event that tells the n8n that, hey, it's time to run this automation now. So I will just click here and it will import this. I assume you guys are on the same page as well. Let me know if I need to stop or if you have any question. So you see this trigger has been added automatically. Now I need to connect this trigger with something. So let's discuss our use case first. So basically what our case study is, we will be making an AI-powered social media content generator. Now what will happen is I will click on the input trigger. It will go to a Google spreadsheet where there will be the content or idea of my post. It will take that content or idea, go to an post generator or using OpenAI, generate a post, also generate its captions for multi social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, X, and LinkedIn. And then it will you write all these things into a specific spreadsheet. So by the end of this session, you will have a proper flow of spreadsheet that when clicked once, it will automatically generate the content and add into the spreadsheet. So let's start with this. First thing is that I need to add here a spreadsheet. So for that, I will go to the spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet, and I can create a spreadsheet named as, let's call it n8n workshop spreadsheet. Okay. Control C. Now we can have multiple columns. The first one should be post topic. Here you need to write, okay, so for what platform I need to, or for what topic I need to have a post on. So the first will be the post topic. Then you can have multiple columns based on what you need. So I need a post image, okay, and then I need a post text for LinkedIn, like the caption for LinkedIn. Okay. You can quickly create all these columns as well. And if you want me, I can share you in the chat as well so that you can just copy paste from there and paste that on the spreadsheet. We will be using 4 social media platforms: LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and X, that is Twitter. Okay, so I will be doing the same thing here. I will be just copying these things. Control C for Instagram, and then post text for the Facebook, and the last is the post text for Twitter. Okay, and you can see now, as we all know that we need a column here that should tell me, okay, so a status of is the post made or not. So what I can do is I can just name it as done here, like here, okay? And initially it will be not done, something like this, okay? Like obviously this post won't be done. Let me just zoom into it, okay? And post topic can be, let's start with AI versus humans, okay? I click on Control Save because the configuration takes some time. So okay, now what I need is I need to go here and I need to just attach this clicking execute workflow with the spreadsheet. Now to do that, if you click on this add icon, you can go here and search for spreadsheets. So you can see Google Sheets is there. Now, particularly you need a sheet with a document actions, which includes get rows in sheets. Now, why we use this? Basically, we need to go to the Google Sheets and get a specific row. To do that, we need this get rows in sheets. Now, uh, I am already connected with the Google. If you are not connected, you need to click on this create new credentials and you just need to sign in with the Google. So you click on that, it will open an authentication and you will be automatically connected here. I click on close. Now, the resources you need to use these as default, like sheet within the document operation will be get rows. And the document, you click on this choose option and just wait a second. So you can see that it has automatically taken all my spreadsheets that I have in my specific account. So I will click on this n8n workshop spreadsheet. You remember this was the name of my spreadsheet, n8n workshop spreadsheet. Now, okay. So now I need to select the number of sheet as we have only one specific sheet. So we will only select the sheet one. After that, you need to add some filters here. Filters in a sense that, okay, so how will we see that a post is made or not? So what you will do is you will select a column name as done X, and we will check that what's the value here. If the value is not done, okay, only then we will execute that specific row. So I can click this is automatically added, and let me change it to not done here as well. Okay, so now what we have is if I click on here and I click on execute flow, okay, I can see that the trigger is hitting perfectly and I am getting a specific row sheet. Now I need a a model. Message a model is basically I need to use some open AI or LLM that will bypass a specific prompt to the Dale AI or image generator. So for that, I need to again click on here and I need to add a node. For this, I will write open AI. Okay, we will be using OpenAI for this because we all know that we are familiar with almost all the models. And here I need to search message model. I click on here and you can see that we can see message a model here. Now, you remember this input, it shows me that my previous input have been properly mapped here. These were my specific rows like post AI versus humans, and the done is not done. This means that the data has come perfectly here. Now, you need an OpenAI account for this. You can use the n8n free OpenAI API credits as well. Okay, so if you click on that, you can just take the OpenAI free credits that are given to n8n accounts. Previously, I had the OpenAI account, like my own personal API key. So I have integrated that here. Now, you need the resources to be text. All these things will come by default. You need to select a model. So for my model, I will be using GPT 4.1. Let me see that if it is available here or not. Okay, so I can see GPT 4.1 model as we are choosing GPT 4.1 as it costs a little less. So we will be using that. Now, here we will be passing a prompt. A prompt like, okay, so let's take an example. There's a social media guy and I need to give him a prompt. Okay, so I will just pass you this information and you need to generate an image prompt and a captions for the LinkedIn, Facebook, and other things as well now. So you just like we all do, we do the prompt engineering and you can just, like start typing, like start with you are an expert AI image generator. And like this, we can just add the prompt here. So let me share the prompt with you so that you can quickly just add it here and we can save our time. Click on the chat, got it. So you can use this prompt. Now, let me explain you how this prompt works. Basically, we are guiding the open AI that, okay, so I will give you a particular topic and I need a JSON, strictly JSON format that gives me the image, like the image, the post on X, the post on LinkedIn, the post on Facebook, and the post on the Instagram. Okay, and obviously that comment should have a call to action. Also, it needs an SEO optimized content as well, and I need a 200 words at least. Okay, the tone should be compelling, shareable, and worth reading. Now, this all is prompt engineering. You can modify this prompt, and you can just structure is just like you want to. So I will just add this prompt here. Okay. Now you need to select the role. We can use a user role as well, but we all know that there are some specific restrictions on that. And what we will do is we will be using the system prompt for this. Now I will click on add and I will click on the prompt. Now the prompt is, see, we need to map the data or the post topic into this prompt. So for that, I will just say like post topic is, and like here. Now, what I will do is I will just click on here. You can see that it's a hand cursor, and I will just drag and drop it here. So you see, automatically it just configured the JSON and that specifically post topic here. Okay, and also it is showing that previously you had written at AI versus humans. Okay, I click here and you can see that this is already being made. Okay, and since we want the content as JSON, so I will strictly ask him so that I want a content as JSON, like output content as JSON. Okay, I click on here and now you can see that, okay, so we have this executing workflow running, and let's see that if it works or not. Just a second. So it is taking some time, obviously, and you see workflow executed successfully. This means that from the start to here, all of my workflow is being smooth. There's no issue there. Okay. Next, what I will do is I will add another AI. I will click here, and now I need to pass that specific prompt to a generate image. So for that, I will again use that open AI. Okay, and this is an image action. I click on generate an image, and you can see that I have this thing here. Now, again, it will take my credentials from OpenAI account. Okay, my resources, these all things are that by default, and the model we will be using by default is DAL 3. Now, I want to pass that specific prompt here. So to do that, what I need to do is I will just need, I come here. You see again, the hand icon is there. I just need to drag and drop in this prompt section. It automatically passes the prompt that was generated by the OpenAI here. Okay, so we need two things. First is that we need the Dell AI to take the prompt and create the image. Okay, and you can also see that the rest of our things like post on X, post on LinkedIn, post on Facebook, and post on Instagram are ready. Okay, so if I click on execute this flow, okay, let's see how much time does it takes to make an image. It is executing the node, and I will see the output on the right side here. So you see node has been executed successfully. And if I click on this view button, I can see that the image has been generated successfully. Now we all remember that our topic was AI versus human. So you can see it has generated AI versus human picture. And we just passed a very simple prompt. If you can add like, okay, so the image should be like this, and it should have a proper everything. So we can do that thing as well. Okay. But we just can't put this thing directly into our spreadsheet, right? Because firstly, we haven't connected that thing here as well. Also, we all know that the image the OpenAI gives. It's not an image link. It's not imported into any cloud platforms or not. Okay, so to do that, we need a middleware in a sense that I need something that takes that image from OpenAI, uploads that into my cloud, and generates a link back to me that can be put into that specific spreadsheet. Okay, so to do that, I need to add another node, and for this, I will be using HTTP request. Now, what I will do is I will be using a third party that is called Cloudinary that will what it will do is it will take my data, or like it will take my image, upload that into its cloud storage and generate a link to me, just like the AWS S3 bucket does. What it does is it takes your picture, you upload, and it generates you a unique link that can be used to access that picture. Now, for that, I need to, it will be a get method, and the URL will be this. Okay. So, just a second. Control C, and this is my link. Okay, so this is basically a simple link that Cloudinary provides me here. If you want to create an account, you can go here and let me just show you how does it works. Okay, so this is how the Cloudinary looks like. You can go here, you can go to the settings screen, and then there's an upload option there, and you just need to, you can say, take the API keys there. Okay, we can have a separate video on how to get that specific curl link. Okay, so let me just show you how we can do that. And I go to the URL. Obviously, I don't require any authentication, but I need to send the body. Now, to send the body, what I need is, by default, it says that in the JSON. But we all know that the form data is used so that we can pass a specific image. So I will click on the form data, and now I need some body parameters. So the body parameters will be the n8n binary file. You can see this is an n8n binary file. From here, this is binary and this is n8n binary file. So this binary file will be passed as a parameter here. And let's name it as file. And the input data fields will be data, because this is data, right? So we just need to pass it here. Now, what I need is I need a parameter type as well. This is used for the n8n purpose. Basically, I need to upload the preset, and to configure that, I need to add upload preset. Okay, and the value will be n8n unsigned. Now, from where did I get this value? If I go to the Cloudinary and I go to this settings option, there's an option for upload. I click on here and you can see this name I just created. I have previously created this n8n unassigned. If I click on add upload preset, I need to just like write anything here like test workshop, and I want this unsigned, and I can use this preset there as well. Okay. So you can see here, I just use that previously unsigned value, and that was pretty much it. I click on execute step, and you can see that the data has been mapped perfectly. And now it has this URL as well. This URL means that, okay, so the picture is uploaded here. Now, lastly, what we need is we just need to map all the data back in our spreadsheet. So our last node will be, I click on the add button. Again, I go to spreadsheet, Google Sheets, and here I need to append or update a row. Okay, because we all know that now we have all the data, but we need to map it perfectly. So for that, it will automatically, you can say, configure my Google Sheets account and the resources and of the operations. Now I need again to just select which document I want to update. So I click here, and you see, again, I can see my n8n workshop spreadsheet. I click here, I select my sheet, like obviously it's the first sheet there, okay? And what I need is I want to map correctly. So like for the post topic, I need a column to match on. Now you can see that all these values are there: post topic, post image, post text LinkedIn, post text Instagram, Facebook, and other things. Now what I need is I need to directly add them here. So to do that, get rows in spreadsheet, get message. So you see this messenger model will, I will just drag and drop these pictures here. So the first thing was the post topic. So from where I can get this post topic. Okay, so from here, I will just drag and drop here. You can see get rows and it is automatically configured. Okay, then for the post image, so for the post image, I just need the URL. Where is the URL? So you see, I need this URL. I will just drag and drop it here. Okay, and it is automatically configured here as well. Then I need to map the post text LinkedIn. So in my message model, this is my post on LinkedIn. I map it here. Okay, the next thing is the post text on Instagram. So again, I go here and map it directly here. So you can see all of these things are drag and drop. I have some variables and I just need to map them correctly. And this was my post text on Facebook. And where is my post text on? This is my post text on X. Okay, and the last one was done. So I just need to write here done. Like obviously before previously it was not done. So I just need to write it. I need text like done. Okay. And I will be good to go with this. I just and let's execute this complete flow. Previously you can see that nothing is added here. Okay. I will click here and I click on the execute workflow. So what you can see that it is going step by step into each you can say each node. It is the node is doing its tasks and it is passing the data to the next node. So I click on the execute workflow, then it took the data from the sheets, then it passed the prompt, and now it is generating an image. And all of these things are happening automatically. We just guided this with a minimal human input, and you can see that this is generating an image. Obviously Dale 3 is kind of a slow. It takes some time to generate an image. It took the image, now it passed to host on the platform, and you can see it has appended that here as well. So if I go here, you can see that it has been updated automatically. This was my picture. Let me go here. So this was this now it generated a new image. So this is an AI versus human image. Okay. These are my captions for the LinkedIn. You can see that these are the captions for my LinkedIn. Okay. And these are the post text for my Instagram. The both all of these will be different. These are the post text for my Facebook, and these are the post text for my X. And you can see that it has automatically changed to done as well. Now, if I go here and I said, okay, so what will be AI, something like anything like um, humans versus the nature. Okay, I click on save, and again I go and click on execute the workflow. So it took here, and let me see, did it work? Okay. So we need a minimal integrations for that, but you can see that if okay, yes, I remember this thing because I haven't added the check for the column. Okay, it was supposed to be not done, I feel. Let me just check that what I really have. I go to here and it was not done. Okay. So whenever I need to create a post, I just need to add the topic here. Okay. I need to add the parameter for done or not done. Click on Control Save and I click on Execute Workflow. Now it took the specific new topic. It is passing again to the message model. It will take some time and just a second. It is generating. Now it has passed the prompt to the Dale 3 and it is generating an image there as well. And we can also trigger this automatically, like this was a click to execute workflow. I will also guide you that if you click on here and trigger, You can trigger that automatically thing there as well. If I click on here, you can just change the how you want to trigger that thing. Okay, so we can do that automatically as well. And you see it says that this has been executed successfully. If I go back, you can see that the content for the next post has been generated as well. I just click here, and you see that this was a nature, and the humans versus the nature, how the humans are, you can say, affecting our nature. So this is how this was just one example of how n8n can be used and making the automating the workflows and AI agents. Okay, I can share you the JSON with you as well. Let me show you here. Okay, and download. Okay, and you can just like see you this my workflow 6 there has been, and I will share you with this JSON. What you need to do is you just need to open your workflow. Okay, and click on, just a second, let me just reload it. Okay, you need to click on these three dots here, and you need to import from file, and we will this was, so you see automatically you will have all my codes, all my configurations here automatically. Obviously you need just to configure your Excel sheet and the OpenAI credentials there as well, so that, and then you just need to click on the execute workflow, and all of the things will be done smoothly. So that was pretty much of it from my side. If you have any questions, please let me know.